As measures to curb the spread of COVID-19 are communicated by government on a daily basis in all platforms of media, one of them being washing hands for 20 seconds. However, for many in South Africa, the access to basic needs such as clean water, especially in the rural areas, is still a bone of contention. Nothembela Mbangwa, 60 years of age from Khoapa, expresses the concerns with the scarcity of water in her area.
Imeko le eyelali yethu iphatheke kabuhlungu kakhulu kwicala lamanzi kuba kaloku amanzi la siphila ngawo abukho ubomi amanzi engekho kube lusizi ebantwini abadala abakwazi kuyakha amanzi kodwa itepu zabekwa bazifakelwa itepu but ipipe ezisamanzi ezitepini apha esitratweni azizinamanzi ayisosimanga into yokuba kule lali uzawufika amanzi ephuma kwelinye icala kuhlaleka about 9 months amanzi awaphumi abantu abawaboni abawazi amanzi nje tuba wancamile ndixela ke mna itepu apha esitratweni ezisikhabu zamanzi njengoba singenawo nje ke lamanzi esisokolisa kangaka.
As a precaution to curb the spread of COVID-19, washing of hands for 20 seconds after 20 minutes has become just a pipe dream for some members of the community. Mbangwa says that things become more difficult when they are told to wash their hands in order to stop the spread of the virus.
Kuyafiwa ke ngoku. Njengoba kufiwa nje ke ngoku. Into elindelekile yokuba masihlambe izandla kunesisifo ethwasiza ngamandla efuneka sihlambe izandla njengoba kufuneka sihlambe izandla ke kwesisifo sizawathatha apha amanzi okuhlamba izandla amanzi nje.
In an attempt to bring relief to the water-stricken towns in the ALFRED district, the municipality has provided 100 water tanks in Ntabangolo, and other towns are yet to benefit include Mbizana, Matatiele, and Umzimvubu. In an interview with the informer Deputy Mayor of ALFRED district, Pulelo Mohale explains.
We agreed that we need to release our contingency funds in as far as the current infrastructure that we have in the district. But also the Department of Water and Sanitation has agreed to give us 500 tanks of water, total tanks, 5,000 litre. Then 200 of those tanks will go to Ntabangolo. Then each LM, because Ntabangolo is the most in terms of the background, in terms of water provision, we are really far in terms of addressing the issues in Ntabangolo. But when you look at other LMs, the backlog is there, but it's not as much as in Ntabangolo. Then each LM, Matatiela will get 100 litres, Mbizana will get 100 litres, Zimvu will also get 100 litres. So far, it's only 200 litres, 200 tanks that were delivered for Ntabangolo sub-region. I was told yesterday that 45 tanks arrived in Mbizana yesterday late, then 34 tanks arrived in Mzimvubu, then it's only 14 that were delivered in Matatiele yesterday, with the rest of the tanks that are going to be delivered today. And also the Department of Water and Sanitation has also provided us with water cutting trucks. There are 2 trucks that are coming from the department, coupled with our own 2 trucks. So we're going to have 4 trucks per LM that are going to ferry water or cut water from the town in order to pour into those things. But
it is not clear how the tanks are going to be distributed when they arrive in local municipality, but the traditional leaders are going to be requested to keep the tanks.
What we had discussed earlier in the briefing session is that the provision or the positioning of these tanks will have to either we are not going to put them in the street because they will not be. We are not going to have enough security to guard these tanks. We will talk to the traditional leaders in the ward council of those particular areas so that they can give people who are in strategic areas where we're going to put these tanks so that they can agree to take ownership so that they can protect whatever that we're going to put there so that people do not contaminate the water that we're.
Reporting for the Informer, I'm Kayakazi Chapile.